Grant Cardone is the best-selling author of the 10X Rule, and Forbes called him the #1 marketer to watch. He went from being a kid labeled with having ADD and later almost dying from a drug overdose to now being a real estate mogul with having assets of over $1.5 billion. Need motivation?
Watch a top 10 with Believe Nation.
Top 10, I got a top 10. Got my motivation high for my top 10. Gotta learn from the wise women and men. All my life, like na 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 na. For my top 10, top 10, na 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 na. This one's for my top 10.
Hey, it's Carmichael, and I make these videos because you are probably the most ambitious person in your circle, but you know you're capable of more, and you get that push by being surrounded by the best. So today, let's learn from one of the best, Grant Cardone, and my take on his top 10 rules of success. Enjoy. Okay, let's kick it off with rule number 1, learn from success.
You shouldn't listen to your family. You just, they already had their shot at you.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, dude, I didn't listen to you when I was 7. All of a sudden, I'm gonna start taking advice from you.
Yeah.
Like my sister's like, you're too social. I'm like, dude, please stop it. Like, your whole life's on social media. They can see it all. I'm like, you don't know that. Number one, you don't even know that.
Yeah.
Right? That's her. She's not talking to me. Even though you're family members, I just want the best thing for you. No, they don't, dude. They don't even want the best thing for themselves, right? If they wanted the best things for themselves, explain their physical condition. Explain why they got 7 different meds in their medicine cabinet. Explain to me why their marriage is suffering. Explain to me why they haven't read a book or been on a course or done anything to improve their life in the last 10 years. They don't want the best for you. They don't even want the best for themselves. Don't tell me what you want for me. Show me that your life is getting better.
Yeah.
That's the only people I listen to. Like, I listen to people that are doing better than I do. And I go places where people are doing significantly better than I am.
Yeah.
And the things that I measure is, a number of things. Your spiritual condition is important to me.
Yeah.
What do you believe? If you got all the money in the world and you are certain that there is nothing else going on in this universe, I am not going to take material advice from you, because I believe that the material and the spiritual are just indicators to one another.
Yeah.
If you're rich or you're a godly man and you're in terrible physical condition, I am not going to listen to you.
Rule number 2, treat success as a physical game.
So when do you go all in? You go all in when you write a check. Anybody that thinks they're going to go all in their head, you're a freaking kid. This thing is not all mental.
Understood.
I hear this all the time on Instagram. Dude, it's 99% mental. Yeah, we'll write a check for $10 million and find out how mental it is. Because if you've gone from mental to physical is, I'm writing a check, I have an obligation, I got a responsibility. Buying a $140 million real estate complex, that is not mental.
Gotcha.
That has nothing to do with mental. That has something to do with commitment. And my belief is this: there is no commitment without time and money. If time and money are not present, you have not made a commitment yet. And I know Instagram's a beautiful place to live in your bedroom and get great quotes and have people inspire you with their beautiful, phenomenal plagiarisms. But the reality is, look, this is not just an attitude game. It is a physical game, okay? Success is a physical game. It is a contact sport. It requires people to do something.
Rule number 3, be more than one thing.
Some people think I'm just a social media guy.
Okay.
Some people know me from the G&E show. Some people know me as a sales guy. Some people know me as probably a huckster. And then, but once you get in, some people see me as a really hard person. Most of the interviews I've done here, everybody's been very interested in my spirituality. So a lot of people are starting to call me the money guy now. You talk about money all the time. So it's fine with me, dude. It's what door. This place has got 11 rooms in it. They're all very different. So it's like, what door are you going to come in? And maybe you might come in that door but not like it. Is there another room that Grant fits? Because I want to be more than one thing. I think everybody wants to be more than just. I imagine Bruce Lee wanted to be more than just the karate guy.
Absolutely.
So hopefully I figure out who I really am, And I think everybody has the ability to be a lot of different things, not just one thing.
Definitely.
Rule number 4, be persistent.
The first company, the first real job I had was my 6th job. I was fired from my first 5. Fired from my 6th job 6 times, but wouldn't leave the last one. I just would not leave. So literally, like, I'd wreck stuff. I have a terrible driving record, and I was in the car business. And I'd wreck their cars, and they'd fire me. And I'd say, okay. And I had a bunch of other problems as well, and then before I would leave, I would go sell something, and then they would keep me on. If selling something was always forgiveness.
Also, if you want to have more confidence and self-love, check out my 254 series, where every day for the next 254 days, I will send you an email with a link to an unlisted video that will help you boost your confidence. It's free. The link to join is in the description below.
You have to go build self-confidence. I've been at a point in my life where I thought less of me than anyone thought of me. How many have been there? My dreams are first every day, then my wife, then my kids. I can take care of my wife and my kids now. Would you agree? I abandoned this. This is the fuel for who I am.
Rule number 5, make friends.
As you're starting to take 10x global, you're trying to go to all of these countries, you're trying to do all of these things. Like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, I want to meet people, man. I want to meet everybody.
Yeah.
I want to meet 7 billion people.
Yeah.
I want to meet people in Nigeria, and I want to meet people in Singapore, and I want to meet people in Africa. And I think these are my friends. I just don't know them yet. Mm-hmm. You know, I want to put these little anchor points all over the planet, so that I have friends. My family, my kids have friends all over the world. Having money's one thing, but if you don't have anybody to have fun with, you know, to have conversations with, to mix it up with, then you're just going to be an old lonely person.
Yeah.
See, this is crazy. Like for me to see as much as I use Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and Snapchat and all that stuff, what a lot of people don't see, you guys out there, is like, I still use this. Walk over, say hi to somebody. Walk out, be seen. You still have to work the physical universe. You can't just work a virtual universe. So I could get, 100,000 views on a post, but meeting one person face to face and put him in my car to drive him to an event, to his next appointment, can be more valuable than 118,000 people seeing a post on Instagram of me and Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
That one deal could be worth hundreds of millions. That one drive this morning could be worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
Rule number 6, build up multiple streams of income.
When somebody's dependent on one income, first of all, you're going to hate that. You're going to hate that one flow, because you need that one flow. I talk about this in Sell or Be Sold. If you only have one customer, you're going to end up resenting that one customer, because you're having to kiss the ring all the time. And you're going to resent that. At some point, you're going to be like, I'm tired of kissing the ring. And when you have one flow of income, you start to resent it. Okay, the more flows of income a person has, the more they can actually work and not be resentful.
Gotcha.
So Jared, for instance, he's got one flow coming. His wife works. He's got a second flow. He's got real estate paying him. He's in almost every deal I've ever done. I think he is in every deal I've done. He's got like 9 checks coming in from that. He doesn't resent this. He's doing everything he can to support this and make sure this keeps working, right? Because he's not dependent. And if he died tomorrow at 35 years old, it's happened before, his kid Jake would keep getting checks from the real estate. We would quit paying him right here. I mean, if I brought him in right now, I said, "Do you die this weekend? I ain't paying you money. You're done." So there's nothing. There's no life insurance. There's no, I'm paying you a severance fee because you died this weekend. But the real estate, I'll just keep paying him forever. So that gives him security. And most people, 76% of Americans don't have that. They go to work, they collect a check, they send it to Cheerios, or to Starbucks, or to a vacation, Marriott hotel.
Depreciating asset.
Or whatever, to the Nissan Motor Company, and the money's gone again. And no wonder they're pissed off. No wonder people got depression. I can't even go out, dude. I go out, I got to drink myself to death just because I can't, they're going to Vegas and they're coming back with $4,000 or $5,000 worth of debt for their one vacation. If they had the income from other investments rather than a house that they had to feed again next month, that would change their financial situation.
Rule number 7, have a strong ego.
My first company was working for somebody else, you know, like until, it wasn't until I figured out how to make somebody else rich that I could be rich. Like, I hear a lot of guys saying, oh, I don't want to work for somebody else. I don't want to keep making other people. When I became successful in another company and then left that company and went and worked for another company and made them super successful, to the point to where these companies were literally dependent upon me. Like that's the thing, that's the muscle and the grit, the persistence and fortitude of like, you know what, my ego wasn't like, I need my name on it. But my ego was strong enough to say, I want to be the best in the company. Like, I want to make this company dependent upon me.
Rule number 8, make success a priority.
Success is so important. Success is my duty, responsibility, and obligation to myself. Forget my family for a second. I need success for me, to feel good about me so I can be good with my family. And I think a lot of people are trying to do their life without having success be part of it. Success is part of my mental, like, I think success actually is the best medication for my mental health. Because when I'm successful, dude, I'm happy. I'm a good father. I'm a good dad, you know, a good husband. So, yeah, just, you know, it's vital that people are successful. That's what I would tell people, man. You need to make it a priority. You need to make it as important as everything else that's important to you in your life.
Rule number 9, think big.
I was selling cars. Okay, you can only make so much money selling cars. You can only be, I would have probably bought car dealerships.
Yeah.
I would have had somebody saying, dude, look, come up with a plan here. You know, you hate your job because you're thinking too small. You know, when I was at McDonald's, I got fired from McDonald's because I was thinking too small. I hated flipping French fries. I should have been thinking about owning 50 or 60 or 100 or 200 McDonald's franchises. Because then it becomes interesting. Now your audience is going to say, I don't need all that.
Yeah.
I know, because somebody told you don't need all that.
And rule number 10, the last one before a very special bonus clip, is have fun.
Just in business, you're a super success, but the fact that you transitioned from the NBA, how difficult was that transition?
It was very difficult in the beginning. Great question, Grant. Great question.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I know that. Give me a chest bump right
Come
quick.
on. Boom.
I love it.
He said he works out every day.
I love it.
Now I've got a really special bonus clip that I think you're gonna enjoy, but before that, if you're watching this video, you're still here and you promise, you commit to take action. You're not just gonna watch another video, you're gonna do something and act on it. Give me a hashtag believe in the comments below because I want to celebrate you.
The first 3 years I was in business, I made $30,000 a year.
3 years, first 3 years.
The last year I left somebody, I was making 150, 160 grand a year. The first maybe 27 months that I was in business, I made less than 30,000 a year. I went backwards. But the problem was I do what a lot of entrepreneurs do. The mistake a lot of entrepreneurs make is, number one, they never look up the definition entrepreneur. An entrepreneur means someone who organizes a business or businesses and invests money, takes greater than normal risk with money in order to expand or organize those businesses. I wasn't spending money on my business. Like, all I was doing was knocking on doors. It was just pure effort. I wasn't spending money. Like, I wouldn't spend real money until I was 50 years old.
If you want 10 more amazing rules from Grant Cardone, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
How many heard that before? You got to find something you love. The only way to be successful is find something you need to find a job that's going to make you some money.
Cash flow, baby. Cash is not king.